Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. It is October and I am so excited. I love the month of October. I've started decorating. Halloween is my favorite holiday, and of course my birthday's in October, so why wouldn't I love October? So today what I have for you is a review on the Ijoy Ultra 24K Mech Kit with Karat Rda. And we're going to go down below and I'll show you what we get. Okay, and here we have the Ultra Mech Mod Kit, which was designed by Ultra Coils and manufactured by Ijoy. I did receive this project from tgsvapes.com for the purpose of this review. If you go to tgsvapes.com, you can get a wide variety of atomizers, mods, and e-liquids, so be sure to check them out, and as always, I'll include the links in the description box. So now let's go ahead and open it up and let's take a look at what comes with the package. Okay, and here's what comes with the Ijoy Ultra 24K Mech Kit with the Karat Rda. So we have a spare parts bag, which will include 2 coils for the Karat Rda, spare O-rings, some organic cotton, and 2 spare screws for the Karat Rda. A small Phillips head screwdriver, a Ijoy 2700 battery, the Ultra 24 karat Mech, and the Karat Rda. You also will receive a warning card and an Ijoy warranty information card. Okay, let's go ahead and take a look at the Mech first. So the Ijoy Ultra Mech is 304 stainless steel, 24 karat gold plated. It is a hybrid mechanical mod, which means that there is no 510 pin. Your atomizer will screw down directly onto your battery. So as always, when using a hybrid mech mod, please make sure you're practicing good safety. Use RDAs with protruding 510s. Make sure that you know your Ohm's law, your battery safety. Okay, and if you see here, we can go ahead and unscrew the top plate, which houses one of your magnets, and down there you'll see that there is a second magnet, and these magnets are polarized. So when you try to put your top plate on, you'll notice there's a little resistance. And if we go ahead and unscrew this portion of the tube, you'll see that there is a Delrin insert inside of it, and we can pop that out. And when we take the Delrin insert out, you can see that magnet, and your battery is going to slip in here. So let's go ahead and take the battery out. And as always, when you receive your 2700 battery, please make sure that you do put it on the charger and make sure it has a full charge before you use it. So when you put the top cap on, it's going to be attracted to the magnet and it's going to hold onto your battery. You're going to see that it tries to push down the sleeve. So you're going to want to hold the sleeve while you screw the top plate back on. And when you place it inside the tube, you'll see that everything sits nice and flush, very small. To compare the size here to the 2700 and the total size of the Mech, we'll go ahead and show you. Very small. That is just amazing at how small this mechanical mod is. Very nice in the hand. Very small profile. Just, I really love the size of this mechanical mod. Alright, so let's go ahead and take it back apart and I'll show you the inner sleeve. So you have 2 sleeves. You're going to place your battery in there. And when you place the top on there, go ahead and screw it shut. And what those top magnets do is act as your switch. So the bottom here is the inner tube. And as you push on it, you'll be pushing against those magnets in the top, and your battery will meet up at the 510 making a connection with the 510 pin on your atomizer. That is how it closes the circuit in order to fire. I really like this design of the magnets being in the top and the double sleeve, which is also 24 karat gold plated, which is beveled at the bottom, as well as there is a lip so it will not slip all the way out. Has a stopping point and is just very slightly recessed. I've had no problems with sitting this down on a flat surface and it not auto firing, but do keep in mind that these do not have a locking mechanism on them. So if you're going to be putting this in your pocket, be sure please to take the battery out, store it in a battery case before putting it in your pocket. You don't want to auto fire your mechanical mod. This mech mod does have vent holes at the bottom. So in that case, you'll want to place your battery positive side down facing the vent holes. In the incident that your battery does vent, it usually will vent through the positive end of the battery. Also, this tube does measure in 24 millimeters in diameter. Okay, let's go ahead and take a look at the Karat Rda. The Karat Rda features a large 24 millimeter diameter vertical deck for easy building. And a lot of people will refer to this as a velocity style post deck. However, there is something a little different with these posts in that the top holes are top threaded screws and your bottom holes are side threaded screws. And your airflow, which is bottom airflow, has a beveled angled up deck there. It's a little cut out angled up deck to angle your airflow up at your coils. The top cap is all solid aluminum. It does not come with a drip tip. It says that you can use this whole top cap as your mouthpiece. However, the opening is 510 compatible, so if you want, you could put a 510 sized drip tip in the top cap. And sliding it on there, it does have dual O-rings, and you can adjust your airflow simply by turning the top cap. However, this is dual airflow option only, and whatever you do to one side of the RDA, it'll do to the airflow on the other side. And looking at the RDA, I will include a build on the Karat Rda. Okay, so that's about it for the up and close. Let's go back up and I'll tell you my thoughts on it. And that was the up and close of the Ijoy Ultra 24 karat gold Mech kit. Now let's go right into the pros. One of the first things I want to mention is Ijoy's packaging. I love the little tin box that they include the kit in. I think it's very nice that it's open all in the front so you can see everything that it comes in. I also like that they include a 2700 battery with the Mech kit, as well as you get your coils, your cotton, your O-rings, and your screws. So you can really build this and start vaping on it right away. However, I will say with the 2700 battery, always remember when you get your battery, take it out and put it in your charger and make sure that it's a full 4.2 volts. You don't want to be vaping on a Mech mod with a weak battery. With that being said, also make sure that you understand Ohm's law, you understand battery safety. It's very important when using a mechanical mod, especially a hybrid mechanical mod, that you practice good battery safety, you know your builds, and you know how to match your builds to your battery's amp limits. If you're interested in finding out what the amp limits are on the Ijoy 2700 battery, you can check out Battery Mooch on Facebook. He does full battery testing for all of the batteries that we use in the vaping industry, and you can see there exactly what amps the Ijoy 2700 has. Also, I'd like to mention that with the coils that are included, they do not have the specs on what kind of wire they are using. The coils are 3mm in diameter. I did install them, and that is what I'm using. I am also vaping on TGS Cloud Juice Purple Haze, which is a great bubble gum. It reminds me of Grape Bubblicious. Very delicious on this Mech mod. Going more into the pros, I like that the Mech mod itself is very well machined. The threads and tolerance on it are very nice. The battery slips in, no problems with it being too snug or too loose. I don't have any battery rattle with that top magnetic switch, which I also like the use of the magnets at the top, and the inner tube allowing it to fire by pushing on it against those magnets. I think that's really great. It allows for no battery rattle, and also the venting on the bottom of the tube means I can put my battery positive side down in the case that something goes wrong and it vents. I do like having venting at the bottom so that it's venting away from my face, hopefully. Also, make sure that when you are using a Mech that you don't drain your battery too low. If you notice that it is getting hot, make sure you put it down. Mech mods, they're not chain vaping mods. You want to give them time for the battery to cool. Also, I'd like to point out that the Mech mod is very easy to take apart. I had no problem with disassembling the Mech mod and reassembling it. I think that's really nice that you can break it down, and no extra tools needed to do that. The threads on it are okay. They're not the most smooth threads, but I didn't find any burrs, any catching. So the threads are acceptable, and I feel like that's a pro for that. The size, it is compact, very easy to hold in the hand. For somebody that has weak fingers or arthritis, it's very easy to push the button, and the button has a very short throw, so I like that. As far as the RDA, I think that the RDA is very well done, easy to build on. So going into the cons, I will say that I wish that the tube had a full Delrin insert in the event that you might miss a tear on your battery wrap when using a mechanical mod. If you put a battery that is torn in your mechanical mod and you go to fire it, you're going to create a hard short, and that can vent your battery. Just a nice extra safety precaution if you have a full Delrin insert inside your mechanical mod, which this one doesn't. So to me, that is a con. The next con is that the RDA does not come with a drip tip, and that it is 510 compatible. I feel like now most RDAs have a wider bore opening, and people tend to like 810 size drip tips, so I feel like they should have done it 810 compatible and not 510. But that goes into more of the subjective. Same with the Ultim top cap. While I think the Ultim looks beautiful on this 24 karat gold Mech mod, I feel like Ultim is not for everybody, and maybe they should have offered a 24 karat gold plated top cap to match with the Mech mod. Again, that's subjective for me. The last con that I have for this device is that the coils were not labeled. I have no idea if the coils I'm using are Kanthal, nichrome, or stainless steel. The coils did fire perfectly at a 0.17, which is perfectly safe for the 2700 battery that is included. I had no issues with hot spots. The quality of the coils are very nice. I just wish that they would have included in the packaging what the material that they were made of. They are 3mm in diameter and fit nicely in the RDA. And that's really all the cons I have. Not a lot of cons. I really enjoy this Mech mod. It is a hybrid Mech mod, so if you do decide to use another RDA besides the Karat RDA, make sure that the 510 on the RDA is protruding. You don't want to use hybrids with sub-ohm tanks or RDAs that do not have protruding 510 pins, because what will happen is the negative part of the 510 will connect with the battery and cause a hard short. So keep that in mind. So that's really all I have to say about the 24 karat gold Ultra Mech mod. Thank you again for watching, and if you haven't already, if you enjoyed this video, hit the like button. If you're subscribed, make sure you hit the bell icon so you get updates on when I post my next reviews. And if you're not a subscriber, go ahead and subscribe. And as always, leave a comment below. I'd love to hear from you. Thank you again for watching. Have a great day.